What's up guys, Odra here. So today I wanted to do something a little bit different, start a new series. Don't worry, my StarMade series isn't going away. I'm going to be continuing that as well alongside this one. So this is Fortresscraft. This is another voxel type game. However, this one kind of has a lot of things that StarMade doesn't has, and obviously StarMade has a lot of things that this one doesn't have. So they kind of they're good opposites when I want something a little bit different. I still want to play a voxel game, but I want something a little bit different than StarMade. The thing that this game has is an awesome tech tree. So what we're going to do is start a new world, and we're going to set it to what the game considers best for single player. So if you check the various options here, it should normally mention, like, you know, either well balanced or for single player. So let's see here, power level. This will slow down early game progression. Plentiful gives collection and pyrothermic rates. Let's see here, which one do we want? Okay, we only got two options. I guess let's go scarce. Slow down early game progression. It should make things interesting. Let's see here. Conveyor speed, I guess we'll emphasis higher tier conveyor system. All right, because we always like to do things, we don't like to do things the easy way. So I guess I should mention I have played this game last year, so I haven't really played it for a while, and a lot of things have changed. I believe we're on the development build, so this is like one step up from the official release. I believe there's like two or three tiers of beta, then there's like the bleeding edge, which I believe is updated almost daily. But right now this is kind of like tier 2 of beta or whatever. So anyways, yeah, I am familiar with this game. However, this is where it's at. Rush mode is locked, so I guess I can't do that. Let's see here, death mode none. Clumsy, recommend if you want a challenge. All right, good. So we're gonna go ahead and name it Odra's YouTube World and create. There we go. So yeah, I'm familiar with this game up to a certain point. It's been a while since I've played it. So one of the reasons I wanted to come back to it is because well, I really enjoyed the game when I played it, and want to see all the new stuff. So let's get into it. It's gonna take a little bit to load. It's probably okay. So this is like the intro video. I guess this hasn't changed. Yeah, there it is. So basically, like, the storyline is you're this little guy in a spaceship, and as you can see, he's about to dock on a space station, and an asteroid hits the space station. So he goes crashing down, landing onto the planet below. All right, in there, and I guess we just kind of got teleported to the crash site. So all right, so the first thing, let's see here, the tutorial. Okay, so this hasn't changed. The first thing you got to do when you start a new world is you got to go through a quick little tutorial. It's actually really quick, because I think it's only like 2 or 3 steps. So press E, then add resources to make this CPH, to make power. So let's go ahead and press E. And then here, add resources. All right, so this thing is basically, I believe it's, yeah, the central power hub. Yeah, there it is on the bottom. You'll see on the bottom left, it says central power hub, and it's showing how much power it has, how much coal burn efficiency, and a bunch of other stats. This is basically your most important thing in this game. Like, your main objective really is to protect this thing and make sure it doesn't get destroyed. Depending on your difficulty level, if this gets destroyed, it could be completely game over. I believe in the settings that I have, it's not game over if it dies, but I would prefer it not to die, obviously. So because I never liked hardcore mode, and like, you know, if you like playing like Minecraft hardcore mode I could never play that. I really take my times and get very attached to my worlds and stuff like that. So the thought of dying a stupid death, which is inevitable sometimes, would crush me. So yeah, that's why we're not doing that. Anyways, second part of the tutorial here, hold Q to fill your suit from this power storage block. So we'll go ahead and press Q, and you'll see in the upper left there, my suit power level went up. And let's see here, so the suit power level is basically like your health. So let's see here, find an unscanned block and hold right mouse button to scan it. So let's just scan. Oh, we pressed left mouse button there. I'll let you know what that was. So let's see here, there we scanned a block. Now press E to open the research station and scan your stuff, or process your scans. So yes, whenever you scan, you can scan every block in the game. Right now I scanned, this is probably going to be like the dirt or snow or whatever. Every block in the game, you have to scan it and figure out, ooh, what is this? Look at that big old leg there. You guys are probably freaking out. Oh God, what is it? Oh my God, no. Okay, no, it's cool, guys. Don't freak out. This is actually your little helper bot buddy. But it's funny, a lot of people sometimes they'll start the game and they'll see this thing and just like freak out. They have no idea what it is because the game doesn't really like mention it. But yeah, he's your little buddy, so don't fear him. Anyways, we go here. We scan every block in the game, and you're gonna get it here, and it's gonna have a value. I believe the value are research points, which you use to unlock recipes and climb the tech tier. So the way you advance really, besides obviously the acquisition of materials, is through scanning unknown materials, going deeper into the world, finding new resources, blocks, ores, and stuff like that you haven't found yet, scanning them, and then analyzing here. So when I hit process here, it's going to eat a little bit of power, though you see my power remaining went down. But we scanned the block, so that should have unlocked some. It probably unlocked one of these things here, which I didn't realize, like, I don't know, black box data or something like that. So these are the projects. The projects are the things that allow you, they basically, I guess, research groups of recipes or just a specific recipe. I could be wrong. But yeah, I believe, yeah, these are basically groups of recipes. And then once you research this, you got to purchase, I guess with research points, yeah. You got to use research points to unlock the recipe. So it's kind of a two-tier system. You first research the recipes, and then you unlock them here. So this takes power. To research it takes power. Or no, I believe they both take research points in. Okay, so you're gonna need a lot of research points. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, let's continue onwards here. Press E to open, and then craft an Arthur power core. Arthur, he's around here, so there he is. Or no, that's not Arthur. Anyways, we'll find him. He's another little tiny robot that actually helps you. So sometimes people freak out when they see him. So Arthur power core, craft. Well, look at that, it just happened to need the two little thingies that we happen to have, so that's convenient. And with that we've oh God, we fell off the edge. With that we've completed the tutorial. And where was Arthur? He was just, there he is. There's our Arthur. So he always stays off center. So whenever you try and look at him, he just kind of keeps flying off. So you can never directly really look at him. But he's saying, if we can get him, press H. So we press H. This is like the help menu basically. So here you can find, like if you're too lazy to bust open YouTube and find information. Though if you were too lazy, you wouldn't be here. So what am I saying? Anyways, this is a help menu. This has basically just basic information on the various items in the game. So let's continue onward. So as we were saying, this is your main source of power right now. So if we click add resources, you'll see I threw in a piece of wood. So it's basically kind of think of it like a furnace in Minecraft, but it goes generating power. So right now where is its power level? Okay, there in the lower left, the central hub power, it says 0. That means it must be, yeah, okay, so it's charging this guy. So these power storages, these are basically batteries. And since it's right next, like batteries will, like there's various kinds of batteries, right? But so the central power hub can be considered like a large battery, and then these smaller batteries will go transferring power amongst themselves. So any adjacent batteries will also be, will have power transferred to them. So right now it's just gonna power this guy up or fill it up before it starts storing power. So that's why it's currently empty. But if we, once that goes there, it'll say hub power level and it'll start charging up. So this is important because this is basically your life force. So there I just press Q, you'll see I sucked out a little bit of energy. And you got to keep yourself alive, obviously, right? But a lot of people, when they first start off, they don't realize that, you know, their health is basically their suit power level. So if you'll see there, my suit power level is currently going down. That's because this is an ice world and your suit keeps you warm. So that's kind of an important thing you got to keep an eye on at first. So the first thing we need to do is find some ores. If I press M, it's going to bring up this ore scanner. So you have a couple of different pings there. You got ping unknown. That'll find ores that you have not discovered yet. So we're going to go ahead and do that because we have no, oh my goodness, look at that right there. So that is, let's find out. We press M to bring up the ore scanner and believe X. Yeah, X goes back to the dig gun. So this was, let's see here, what is this? This is, I guess it's maybe not an ore, it's just an unknown block. So let's bring out the scanner again. We're gonna hold right mouse button and we scan it. There we go. So we scanned an unknown block. We're gonna scan this guy too. This is just like Fortresscraft plants. Let's see here, we got some foliage, good old foliage. We do love foliage, don't we? Let's, in fact, let's get some. Let's scan the tree. And you'll see the scan also takes power. So especially when I do those pings. Oh, what I do, I just place down those things. When you do those pings for unknown ores and materials and stuff, it takes a buttload of power. So keep an eye on that. I remember I have memories. I have bad memories of in the past going down and like deep into the world and just running a bunch of scans and then using up all my power and succumbing to hypothermia. Because that's what happens when you die. Your screen starts turning blue and you start getting hypothermia. Unless they changed it. I'm pretty sure they haven't changed it though. So this guy here, you'll see his legs. His legs are legendary. Yes. They used to kind of frickin' like glitch out all over the place. I don't know if they fixed that or not, but he's still pretty wonky. But anyways, again, he'll protect you once enemies start attacking. So let's see here. I guess let's go back and research the stuff we scanned. Look at that. We got a bunch of scans now. So let's process all this. That was dirt, rough, hewn stone, hewn rock. So process the next one. Orange glow pod, leaves, and tree trunk. There we go. That gave us 16 research points. With that, we can unlock stuff. So let's see here. First, I'm going to need more power, aren't I? So yes, let's go ahead and add power. No, add resources. There we go. That's going to throw in another wood log in there. We're going to start charging this guy until he gets full power. So I guess one of the kind of drawbacks of this game is until you have proper infrastructure, you might have to do a bit of waiting. So for example, like right now to really research this stuff, I gotta wait for power. Let's see here, like power required to research 800, so I need like 800 before I can research any of this stuff. Let's see if there's anything we can do right now. It all takes 800, 500, 500, aesthetic blocks 500. All right, well, I guess let's go and explore and find more unknown goodies for the moment. So let's see here, unknown. Ooh, there's a nice big chunk of stuff down there. There's another one there. So let's bring out our digging weapon. Let's just dig straight down. There we go, we hit rubble. So this stuff, there's you can't just break through everything, right? So there's gonna be various blocks that you can't go through. So let's see here, and I'm just gonna scan this guy. This is a new block that we gotta go up and research. So let's push, get X to bring out our dig gun, and get just a random material to go back up. And let's go and research this guy. That was most likely an ore, I believe. So we got two of them. Process, that was rubble, and oh, we don't have power for that either. We gotta get 350 power. Blimey. Okay, so let's see if we can make some generators. Probably not, but let's see here. This is the smelter. And let's see here. Threat scanner. Okay, so I guess I cannot make a generator at the moment. Alrighty guys, I guess what I'll do is I'll pause it here. I'll just kind of sit here and wait for this guy to finish charging. Or no, you know what? Actually, instead of doing that, let's just add a resource there and go find some more goodies. Let's see here, what else can we find? There we go, look at that, right next to the base. So let's bust out our gun, let's dig down in here and see what this is. Ooh, we scanned again. Let's just scan. Scanned, new block. Let's go find out what this guy is. And so whenever you scan something, those ores will, instead of showing up on ping unknown, you scroll down and ping known ore, and then it'll help you find stuff that you've already found. So when you run low on something and need to find it, that's how you gather your goodies. And then later on, I think there's an even better one that'll help you find specific ores, but we haven't gotten that yet. So let's see here. We were gonna go and research this guy. Is this the research station? Yes. So research this tin ore. All right. So that first one we found was tin ore, and then I'm guessing this is probably coal. I hope it's coal because that's what we really use for power. That's more resources. I'm gonna run out of wood at this point. I believe we can craft it though. Let's see here. I press C to bring up the crafting menu. So there's some things that your guy can craft by hand. The more complicated stuff you'll have to craft in this guy, the manufacturing plant. So this is where you get all your complicated advanced stuff. Ooh, server monitor. This is entirely, I've never seen this before. Allows you to monitor the server. Also gives readouts about permissions and okay, so I guess it's like an admin thing then. All right, well, everything else here seems to be pretty basic. Basic laser energy transmitter. This is new, I believe. I believe the previous one, like the lowest energy one, was green. This one seems to be white. Okay. So let's see. We're gonna need tin, coal, copper, and I believe lithium. So we don't have any of that yet. Alrighty guys, so yeah, I'll pause it here and I'll wait for this thing to kind of fill up and stuff like that. So alrighty, see you guys in just a sec.